Today I'm going to show you a little bit about how to search our databases that we offer here at Parkview. So I'm going to open up a new tab and I'm going to go to the Parkview website. And when I get to the Parkview website, to get to the library page, I'm going to click on the I in middle. When I click on the I in the middle, it's going to bring us to the LibGuide. And most of what you need for this project for resources are included on this page. So if I come over here to the English department and I drop it down, you'll see that way at the bottom it says Ms. Goodwin's and Mr. Bachner's name down here for human rights. So this is kind of a work in progress right now. I'm working on adding different links in, but a couple of the things that I wanted to show you are over on the left-hand side. We have right here, we have World Book Online, and that is an online encyclopedia that we have access to. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on this. And I am going to type in the Holocaust as one of my topics because maybe that's what I need to get a little bit of information on. When I do that, it's going to come back with some results for me. Now that I'm over here, I can click on this topic. And it's going to give me a lot of information, including some photos. So part of what I like about this site is that you can use these photos. We have access to them through the school as long as you're giving credit to where you've gotten your information from. So this would be probably the encyclopedia is a good way to start doing your kind of who, what, when, how, where. So you've got that kind of background knowledge here. So most of the encyclopedia articles are going to be about 3 or 4 pages long, so you can kind of go through and see. But way at the bottom, the other thing I like about this site is it does my MLA format for me. So it tells me how to cite this article. So if I take anything from it, I can just go right in here and I can click on this. I can copy and paste it into a Google Doc. And now I've been able to cite my source and tell my teachers where I got my information from. So the one thing that I really enjoy about using databases for these purposes is you're able to get that MLA format right from the bottom. So this would be, like I said, a great place for you to start using some smaller articles. The encyclopedia is a good place for some small articles about just the background information. I don't necessarily use these if I'm looking for something specific, like if I'm looking for the propaganda, I probably won't find it in the encyclopedia, but I'm definitely going to find some great information on that background of just that basic, when did this happen? Who did this happen to? Where did this happen? So those, I think the 5 W's would be, this would be a great place for you. Another place that you can go is back on the LibGuide. Over here, underneath World Book Student, there's the grading sheet that you have to give you the information you need about what all the pieces for the project will be. But right here is EBSCOhost. This is a database that we subscribe to. And when I click on that, it gives me 2 options. So it gives me Middle Online Package or Daily Life Through History. For this project, I found more in the Middle Online Package. So what I'm going to do is click on it. And it gives you a bunch of databases to search from. I like to go to Middle Search Plus. And I like to go to Topic Search. I think that gives me some good results. But there's also Newspaper Source. You could go to that, especially if you're looking for a current event. So I'm going to continue over here, and I'm going to click that right there. So when I'm over here, now I can choose what I'm interested in reading about. Maybe I want to look up Native American civil rights. So I would put in Native American civil rights. I get this, and I'm going to search here. Now it gives me 72 results. Now part of this is they're coming from anywhere they're seeing the word civil and rights and Native and American. So one thing you can do to help this out is you can come in here and put in and between the words. So it's going to try and search for you just those terms. It's still going to be the same ones. But I can come over here and now I can go down to full text to make sure that whatever I'm reading has the entire story there and it's not just a shorter excerpt from it. So from here, it looks like we have some information. Maybe I want to read this article from U.S. News and World Report. I can click on full text and I get another, fairly decent article here. that was in a magazine. And I know one of the criteria that you need is you have to have some type of primary source article. So I can connect this right here. I can put this in my Google Drive, or I can cite it right here, which also means I've got my MLA format available to me here, so I can tell my teachers where I got that information. So the database has that as well as the encyclopedia. So I think it's really important for you to consider that you have to tell your teacher where you're getting your information from. One other place that you have that you can go, if I come back over here and drop down this menu here to human rights. You also have Ask RI. This is a huge collection of databases. As a Rhode Island resident, you get free access to all of these. So there's many things here. So one of the things you have is a history reference center. That's really a good one for you. You've got the biography reference center. So if you're looking up a person in particular, you have Explorer, which is similar to the database that I just showed you, but has a little bit more. And at the top, you also have this button, which will search all of these together. So that would probably be my preference, would be to search all the databases. Just don't be overwhelmed, because you're probably going to get back hundreds of results, similar to if you were going into Google. So just keep that in mind. The thing you can do to narrow something like that down, if I click on search all databases, if I come in here and I go and I type in, gay rights movement, when I come over here, it does give me 2,692 results, but this is already in full text. But maybe I only want gay rights movement from the last few years, so I can change my publication date. So this could be something that was just from the last few years, and it actually comes and it gives me less results. Okay, so that would be how you can search for those topics that you may need some information from. I've also included some links for you. If you come back to the home page and you go back to that LibGuide, I've included a few links under each of them, as well as the pictures from the catalogs. So here are some books that I pulled that I thought would be helpful. I'm going to have those in Mr. Bachner's classroom for you, as well as some links, like if you're looking for the Japanese internment camp and you want some primary source documents, the National Archives has some. So you got plenty of stuff here, and of course I'm always available to help you. I've also given you a short tutorial about EasyBib. If you are using a website that's not included here, that doesn't have the citation already done for you at the bottom, or the database with it on the right hand side, you can use EasyBib, and many of you did that last year when you did your research paper. So you can click on that video tutorial if you need this here because you're not really sure how to use EasyBib. But otherwise, I'm always here to help you, so you can come see me in the library before school every day at 7:30 or during class time.